shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Direct snap. Jukes his way for more. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, what a move. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Turner. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Some fresh air. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Already find a hole in that secondary. Flying down the left side. Touchdown over! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
see what they dial up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To throw, it's Turner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Turner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, Andy.
Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Reads it, fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on first down. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Forced out of the pocket. He's got it down the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air, it's Turner. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback that he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Quick release by the QB. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snap it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Fuller. Fires left. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Going downfield for the big play. Balls in the deep ball. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Fuller. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Stepping to the right. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. they know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back.
Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make...
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
21.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
21.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, USC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Finds his man open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Made a defender miss. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Eastern Michigan is in the... But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. It's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
The toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And 1st down for the offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.